Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nindya from grade 9 SMP Assalaam. I'm here to talk about how to not procrastinate. So, before we start, I have a little story. Here's the thesis. When I first created the script for this video, I thought the video was going to be like 1 to 5 minutes long. So I asked my homeroom teacher how long the video was going to be. She said it was 10 minutes. The thing is, I kind of procrastinated a little on making the script. I know, how ironic. I want to apologize if this video was going to be trash. I also apologize if there's any grammar mistakes in this video. I'm not that good at English. I left that story for the script to help the video reach at least 10 minutes. Anyway, if you didn't know, procrastinating is delaying work or an activity. We've all done it, right? Procrastinating on our homeworks, procrastinating on our chores. We all have our own reasons to delay our work or put off doing something. Whatever the reason is, procrastination is not a good thing to do. So I'm here to bring you some tips on how to stop procrastinating. I have to follow some of these tips too, so here we go. 1. Identify the reason of why you procrastinate. Like I said before, we have our own reasons to procrastinate. If you don't know the reason why you are delaying work, it's easier for you to stop procrastinating if you know the reason why you are delaying work. Once you know the reason, find a way to work your way around it. Number 2, the 2-minute rule. If you feel lazy, you can use the 2-minute rule. The way you do this 2-minute rule is you just work for only 2 minutes, and then once you take a break, you can work for only 2 minutes again. After that, you usually get into your workflow and then you can work for however long you want. Just don't forget to take a break if you need one. With this tip, it is easier for you to get started on doing your homework or some other work that you should be doing. 3. Create your own deadline. Creating your own deadline can help you finish your project before the real deadline. This tip is pretty useful for someone who thinks they work well under pressure. This tip is also useful if the deadline is very far away. If you go over your own deadline, maybe you can create some sort of punishment for yourself. Maybe the punishment is you can't watch YouTube until tomorrow. Whatever the punishment is, make sure it is not too light or too heavy for you. 4. Reward yourself. Reward yourself after finishing your work. You can treat yourself after you finish your work. For example, if you finished your homework, you're allowed to play a game that you really want to play. But be sure to not overtreat yourself. 5. Create a plan for a big project. If the project is too big and you feel like it's too much work for you, you can create a plan for you to follow. You can split the projects into little parts so that you can focus on that part first. Let's say you have to create a video, so you create a plan. On Monday, you start writing the script for the video. On Tuesday, you can film the video. And on Wednesday, you can edit the video. That way, the project isn't rushed and maybe it'll be better than doing all of those things in one day. 6. Think about the consequences. Think about what would happen if you didn't turn in your homework in time. Maybe it'll affect your grade. Think about what would happen if you study for a test or an exam. Maybe you wouldn't get into the high school that you wanted. Think about the consequences. It's not thinking negatively. It's about being real with yourself. Maybe after that, you will actually start working. 7. Avoid distraction. Maybe you procrastinate because you are scrolling through your Instagram feed all the time. Maybe one of your family members is making too much noise. Whatever the distraction is, try to avoid them if you can. If you're on Instagram 24/7, challenge yourself to not go to Instagram until you have finished your work. If someone is making too much noise, use noise cancelling headphones or maybe ask them to lower their voice down. 8. Download apps for productivity. You can download some apps so that it's easier for you to focus on your work. Apps like Forest or Study Bunny can help you to work a certain amount of time and you'll get a little reward too, unless you give up. 9. Set your priority. For example, if you have more than one homework and you don't know which one to finish first, you can set the homework that has a closer deadline to be your priority. After you finish that homework, you can finish the other one. Don't do both of them at the same time. 10. Ask for help if you don't understand. Sometimes we delay our work because we don't understand the question or how to actually do the project. If this is the reason of why you procrastinate, you can ask for help from your friends, your teachers, or your family members. I mean, you can search for the answer in Google, but that's just lazy. I hope you can find some of this tip useful. If not, fear not, my friends. I found most of these tips through the internet and study tubers like TBH Studying, Study Tea, and Study Quill. You can check them out if you want. There are loads of videos and articles about how to stop procrastinating. There are tips that I know I didn't mention that maybe can help you deal with procrastination. So that's it for this thing. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Stay safe, guys and gals.